Roman Reigns and Big Show had a boring match I've seen 50 times already.
Oh, my God. You know what? I listen, I'm going to say it again. I'm trying to be a fair man.
Why start?
Roman Reigns versus The Big Show, when they announced this match, I nearly just peed straight up in the air.
What? Were you nude?
I couldn't think of anything.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I always watch wrestling with my clothes on.
You know, I'm so confused right now. Do you watch the show like nude and inverted? No, so it would be straight up.
You on your back or?
That's just the first thing that came to mind, okay?
You know, Craig's son today did indoor skydiving. Were you doing that?
So I'm furious, okay, when they announced this match. And then Roman comes out and he gets...
I'm so angry. Release urine.
I have cats. That's what they do.
The show has reached a new low.
At least there's no urine down low. That's good.
Can I tell my story now?
Whatever you do, don't get pissed in here, all right?
That's why they call it pissed.
All right, I'm done. Brian, continue telling your story about Roman Reigns and the Big Show.
You know, my dog gets really excited at peas. Is that the same?
I'm telling you.
Okay.
It's not.
I didn't actually pee in the air, okay? A figure of speech.
For who?
Anyway. So Roman gets 100% cheers coming out. He sells the whole match. He smiles a lot. People cheer more for him. And then he makes a big comeback and he pins the Big Show. Literally, this was the only Big Show Roman Reigns match I've ever seen that I was like, not too bad.
It had a point.
But I never need to see it again.
Roman's comeback at the end when he
Or I'll pee in the air again.
when he was raining
With great fury.
when he was raining elbows into the Big Show's face and then hit a bunch of Superman punches in the spear. Yes, his comeback was very, very good. I don't ever need to see these men wrestle again.
No, never. Tears flowing in this room right now.
Just go. I can't see.
I have a cousin who's got a 2 or 3 month old, and she posted on Facebook.
I bet you anything the kid does the same thing when he gets mad. Just pees straight up in the air.
She mentioned that he was cleaning it one day and he had managed to pee in his own hair. Maybe he was
Wow.
watching this match.
May have been. I have never peed in my own hair.
Not for lack of trying, apparently.
Yeah, you know.
So we're backstage.
Surprised Lanny never talked about that in his Hall of Fame speech.
Go on. Go.
We're backstage, and all the divas are sucking up to... Booker T brought Roman Reigns out for an interview.
The irony. Is it even that word?
What's okay?
Didn't I say the epic pee straight up in the air is all because of this fucking feud?
Oh, yes.
And 1 week later, they announced it's coming back at the pay-per-view.
Yes, yes.
And no, I did not piss straight up in the air when I heard this. I actually was so aghast when I realized that they were doing this again. Against my better judgment, I ignored everybody who told me otherwise because I thought, can't possibly be true. There's no way that Roman Reigns and the Big Show could possibly be wrestling at the pay-per-view. It's fucking impossible. They just had a match on Raw that Roman Reigns won clean in the middle of the ring with a spear. It's impossible that this could be an idea for a pay-per-view match at Extreme Rules. And lo and behold, that's what they're doing. They're doing this fucking goddamn cocksucking match again. I can't even... I don't even... I don't get it. Why? Why are we watching this match again? Who does it benefit? Name one person on the earth that wants to see this fucking match. Sika doesn't want to see it. Nobody could possibly want to see this fucking match again. Nobody. Right?
You got me.
Who? Nobody could want to see this match again. It is an impossibility. Literally, there's one fucking guy in the world that thinks this is a good idea, and it's Vince McMahon. What is wrong with this guy? I apologize, everybody. I blew out everybody's ears.
You actually did.
I don't even care. Like, I just cannot believe it. And the more I think about it, the more agitated I get. I wasn't even this agitated last night when I talked about it for the first time. But it just is absolutely... And they go out there and they do this angle, and could the crowd possibly have shit on this angle anymore? It's not even like they just booed it or didn't care. They're actively requesting one of the participants retire from this business. I mean, how could you possibly hate something more than that? Even the people that chant, let's go Cena sucks, and the people that booed Roman Reigns for 3 straight months leading to WrestleMania, at least they weren't chanting for these guys to fucking retire and leave the business forever. That's what they're chanting for the Big Show. They hated Roman Reigns. And as soon as they heard that it was going to be the fucking Big Show against Roman Reigns again, it was all about, this Big Show just needs to retire. Because I think the fans have realized, if this fucker doesn't retire, this feud is never going to end. We're going to be watching this match over and over and over again until the end of time. And I can't think of one goddamn good reason why.
Roman's delivery was very good. All right, moving on.
That was very positive, Vinny.
That's all I had to say. I thought because Show chokeslammed him on top of the car, maybe they'll have a cars match at Extreme Rules.
How about the loser gets put in a car and they're just taken away forever? They're driven into retirement like I'm about to be if I have to see this match one more time after this pay-per-view.
They'll probably do it again after on Raw the next night.
You know, you're probably right.
I know I'm right.
I just am. Please, Vinny, move on.
Randy Orton versus Cesaro. Tyson Kidd interfered for the DQ in 2 minutes.
Can I say one thing? I just got to say one other thing. I know you hate when I interrupt you, Vinny, but somebody on the board.
Stop right there.
When we were on the show last night, and I was crying. I was nearly in tears about this match. I'm exaggerating, but I said there's not one other fucker on this entire roster that could face Roman Reigns. And Dave and I were throwing out names, and Sheamus's name got brought up, and Bray Wyatt's name got brought up.
Ooh.
And I said, great. Either one of these guys would be great. And some fool on the board said, if they would have done Roman Reigns versus Sheamus, I guarantee that Bryan would have cried that they brought Sheamus back and they're beating him in his first pay-per-view match. Really? First off, I don't give a shit about Sheamus. I do not like the guy, but I could not possibly care less. He's not going to be anybody. Like, anyone in their right mind who thinks that I would bitch more about Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt or Roman Reigns versus Sheamus, I've been rendered mute. Anybody in the world I would prefer over seeing this match again. Even Kane